I will almost at the bottom of our auto start Hlwm. So the last video was all about this rule that you can assign Firefox to a certain desktop or workspace or tag, all different things. So these things here. And the last thing is a general kind of thing. If there is something called a dialog, again, you do this with xprop. You can analyze whatever it is, and it's this kind of code that comes out, and it's going to check if the word dialog is in there, utility is in there, splash is in there, and then the pseudo tile is on. So things that we open a file or something, it's going to do just what it's supposed to do here. Or you're going to focus it, or you can't manage it anymore. And in this case, these are just the general lines from Hlwm, didn't change anything. This is new. This is us saying if we want to log out, super X, and we want to restart, shut down, and all the rest, then we would like to have a full screen. And if InSync, which is one of our applications that's going to be up here, it's a Google Drive paid application, then we would like pseudo tile on. And VirtualBox, yeah, we would rather have it full screen on. So these rules will probably change and will not stay till these three, and in the future we'll have more. So that's one thing, and then this one is going to be explained later on because this is dual monitor. I am on a VirtualBox, which means I can't go any dual screen. So that needs to be told there, but there are lots of videos about Xrender, and it's always the same story about Xrender. But anyway, we'll do it again on this tiling window manager. And the rest is polybar. So this thing up here is polybar. There's a large, big article just about all the modules of polybar. It doesn't really change the thing on which tiling window manager it is. The only thing we had to do is tell, hey, you have to jump 30 down because otherwise the polybar and the window would overlap. So that's one thing. So this is for screen 0, which means screen 1. So a dual screen will have path 1 and 3 and 4, etc. that you need to add. And last thing we do is just launch polybar. So if you have not built polybar, did not install polybar, for instance ArcoLinux D or ArcoLinux B later on, then of course you don't get a menu. Okay, that's it for me. We have gone through it all, and one thing to explain is also quite important. That's this SXHKD. Let's show you SXHKD. So that's next up.